time for Highlands basketball. Tonight from Plum High School, the Highlands Golden Rams back in section action against the Plum Mustangs. This is Mike Pavlik along with cameraman Dan and a special guest joining us on the road today, the Dean, Mike Choma.
Why, thank you for inviting me, Mike. I didn't know it was going to be 107 up here, but I appreciate you turning the heat up too.
Oh my goodness. I was telling Dan and some of the others here that maybe the heat would actually kill the COVID virus and maybe they should test it when there's nobody in here.
We are in the bird's nest, to say the least.
I should say. Well, let's talk about rest of Rusty, and that's always an issue. The Rams haven't played since last Friday. Tuesday night's game against Mars was postponed because of snow, and the Rams come in here tonight against this Plum team, and everyone's well rested.
Well, Mike, you got to hope it's rest. I thought Tuesday would have been a great time to play Mars. I think both teams are ready to play it, but unfortunately, Mars wouldn't let their buses out, so here we are tonight a week later, and again, interesting, this compressed schedule. We played 10 games already in 27 games. They're going to ask us to play our last 7 in 12 games, so we better be rested up. And again, like I said, it's a matter of you got to do what you got to do. We have no choice here in the matter. And speaking of the rest or rust, in the last 4 years, since 2017-18, with 4 or more days off between games, Highlands is 19-1. I like my chance.
And the only loss was that game against Huntington in the state playoff game a few years ago. So there you go. This has been a team that has done that. Well, nice article in the paper in the Valley by Greg McAfee on Jimmy Kunst you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, Mike, it chronicled the season so far and how he's developed into a distributor last year. Now he's a scorer this year. He leads the team in scoring, 17 a game. He had 22 in the first half against Indiana. Then we set him down for the second half. Career high 29 against Shaler. Coach Stachinsky had a great quote. He said, I think it's just a matter of maturing the process, constantly being in attack mode. And that's what Jimmy has to do, because when he's in attack mode, it just makes everybody better. They collapse on him, frees up other guys. We're a lot better team when he's going at that frenetic pace.
Well, it definitely. And it was interesting what he said about last year being more to defer to the 3 seniors and let them do the scoring. And now everybody's kind of looking at him, and he said that was an adjustment. And he seems to have made it here as the season's gone on.
I thought he could, and he has, Mike.
Yeah, well, he definitely has. You guys have been on that for a very long time. Well, we'll talk about the Plum Mustangs, who have left us, Dean. They have gone into the locker room with Coach Marino to discuss strategy for tonight's game. What's good down the stretch? What do you think the key is going to be here for Highlands?
Well, Mike, I think our depth's going to come into play. When you're playing 5A, you just can't have 5 starters. We have 8 guys, that 8-man rotation, the 3 seniors. Tonight, we're going to have a couple of them starting instead of coming off the bench. DJ Loveland, Trent Belak will start, and again, Don Pacey's been coming off the bench. And the 3 freshmen, we think should also see a little bit of time. When you play this many games, this many days, and by the way, we just added one for tomorrow. We're going to be at home playing Ulster. We'll talk about that a little more as we go along. Mm-hmm. That's a quality opponent, and that's what we want to have.
It sure is. When we talk about the 3 freshmen, we don't mean performing at halftime. We mean performing during the game. So
Braden Foster, Jordan Tavares, and Cameron Rygaard.
Get them out there, exactly. Well, the Boucher Agency made some major changes in the last year, and now they're even better equipped to handle your home and auto insurance needs. The Bouchers are now independent agents in addition to nationwide. They can now work with all the leading companies in the industry to find more ways for you to save on your home and auto insurance. Call your hometown independent insurance agents, the Boucher Agency, 724-224-4300, and choose the coverage that's right for your family. They have evening and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, you're in good hands with John and Nick Boucher on your side. Tip-off is coming up. All the starting lineups. It's Highlands and Plum, and it's right after this. We are back at Plum. Time for the starting lineups, brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting in Natrona Heights. Since 1979, they got you covered.
Mike, as I mentioned earlier, we're going to have 2 seniors starting. Normally don't start tonight, but we're going to start off with our leading scorer, number 1, Jimmy Kuntz, 6'2" sophomore. And also number 11, Trent Belak, will be one of the senior starters, 6'2", averages 1.8 per game. Next, we have number 3, the other senior starting tonight, first game, DJ Loveland, averages 5.3 per game, 6'1" senior. Carter Leary comes in averaging 9.1, a 5'11" junior. 0 is Chandler Timmons, sophomore, 6'3", averaging 10.4 points per game. And the aforementioned Jimmy Quince are starting 5 tonight.
Rams will be in the traveling brown tonight against the Plum Mustangs.
The referees always call us black. You know that? I don't understand.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. It's brown.
Plum Mustangs, they'll go with their leading scorer, number 2, Connor Moss, a 6'1 senior.
Rams held him to 9 points the first game at Highlands.
He struggled with pitch in the first half. He had foul trouble, too, if you remember. His brother, Cameron Ross, wears number 3. He's a 6'3 junior. 5'9" senior, number 4, Alex Matola. And the kid I liked last time out, Mike, was number 11, Tarasi Means, a 6'1" senior.
Tarasi means business.
There you go. And from the football field to the basketball court, number 32, Max Matolsky, a 6' senior.
Starting lineups brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting. They got you covered for all your commercial and industrial painting needs. To beautify and protect, call Dan Timmons Painting at 724-224-2851. Dan Timmons Painting, they got you covered. Tyler Stachinsky's first game as Highlands coach was right here in this building on December the 7th, Pearl Harbor Day, 2012.
And it was Pearl Harbor.
It was. Plum with Coach Ron Richards beat Highlands that day, 56-21 in the tip-off tournament. Came back and played them the next year, and Plum won 63-28. That was on the 6th of December. But the last 3 times Highlands has played here have all been playoff games, and they've won all 3 of them.
Mike Foster to our left here talking about the Valley game.
Yeah, I was talking to him about that too, how packed it was. That was back in 2009. The Rams won 54-49 in that game. We'll hit the other ones as we go on tonight.
They made us play first because they knew we were going to bring such
It was a single game. It was a single 7 o'clock game.
The other game.
Right.
Yes, right.
So we're set to go as Means jumps center against Jimmy Kuntz jumping center for the first time. And the Mustangs win the tap and they move left to right. They're in the home white uniforms. Now they get it underneath the Means. He tried to kick it back out, but it's stolen by Timmons. Timmons comes back, but Plum plays a very staunch defensive game, and it's going to be tough to score. They're only allowing 50 a game.
Start out with the man-to-man.
Loop it into Timmons. He's bumped from behind by Moss, but there was no foul. Now Chandler needs some help and got it to Kuntz. Kuntz put it on the floor. Blows up the baseline. Put up a runner, missed it.
We're talking about when he's in attack mode, we're a better team. There, you saw it there, Mike.
Now comes baseline to Loveland. Outside to Kuntz. No score early on. Here's Leary going to knife his way down the lane, put up a shot, missed it. Rebound, it's loose. They battle for it, and the Rams have it, I believe, and they kick it free. Oh, and Timmons now has it. Oh, steal by Matola. Matola back the other way, lays it up and scores. 2-0 Plum. Now quickly, Loveland is fouled as he gets to the basket. One of the Moss brothers got him. Let's see. I think it was Connor. That's the first foul in the Mustangs. 2-0 Plum leads it.
They're going to call it on the floor, not a shooting foul.
Rams would like to shoot.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I don't know what Mark Marino has. Mark Marino in his second season as Plum head coach, replacing...
You were saying about his commute last time, Mike? He comes from like Uniontown or something every day?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he does.
Art Coleman, of course, was here prior. As Loveland misses the first, he'll get another. Yeah, that's a trip and a half. He was the coach at Hempfield for a year. Won a section at 21-3, and Loveland misses both.
54%, Mike.
Max Matolsky the rebound. Matola drives through. It's blocked by Kuntz, but they're going to call Jimmy on the foul. They're going to say he got him with the body.
Kuntz first. It's going to be a shooting foul.
Okay. No complaints from Coach Marino this time. Alex Matola with the line. He's got the 2 points so far. He's missed the first. He'll get another. $2-0 Plum early on. JV game got off to a slow start also. Missed them both.
JV's won again, Mike. They
did.
12-0.
They played Saturday. They beat St. Joe's Saturday. So they've had a game. They had a game since the varsity did. Here's Timmons. Got shut off and kicked it back out to Leary. Leary drives into the paint. Corner to Kuntz. 3-ball on the way. Down. And it's 3-2 Highlands. Well, that shot looks better and better every game. 3-2.
I wasn't up in Indiana. I watched it. You could feel the heat coming off the TV.
He could have scored 50 points that game.
Yeah, 22 in the first half. Didn't play the second half at all.
They came out for like a minute, and then everybody sat down just to get them lathered back up.
Take a shot, yeah.
It was like a football NFL exhibition game. You know how they do that? Here's Connor Moss. Swung it over to Means, put it on the floor. Inside Metelsey, put it up, off the rim, no good. Rebound is tipped, and the Rams have it. Tipped by Pavlik into the hands of Leary. Timmons all the way down off the glass, no good. Rebound Loveland. Loveland kicked it back out. Leary's three is in and out. Rebound is tipped, and it's saved by Kuntz. Kuntz lets it go, yes!
2 in a row for Jimmy. Highlands gets up 6-2.
And he averaged 25 points a game in the 3 games last week. Now, Moss is open. It's in and out.
And they're a sneaky 25.
That was Cameron Moss, especially.
All on the float again. That's what I mean when I say sneaky.
Kuntz put it on the floor this time and used up the dribble. Needs some help.
Get out of that 3 seconds.
Here's Loveland. 6'2" Highlands. We played almost 3 minutes. Carter Leary now between circles. Beautiful facility here at Plum. Josh Shoup, AD, does such a great job.
Nice drop down.
We tried to get it to Pavlik, but it was a little bit behind him. And here's Matolo back the other way. Got it to Moss on the run out. And Connor Moss has his first 2 of the night, and it's 6-4. Spin move by Timmons into paint. Boy, he got pounded. It's physical. There's a lot of that in the JV game, too. Yeah. Here's Means. Means got into the paint, kicked it back out. Connor Moss, 3 ball is down. He's got 5 quick ones, and it's 7-6 Plum. Loveland looped it over to Kuntz. Stops, pops, 3 ball back rim. And Cameron Moss has the rebound. Plum with the ball in a 1-point lead. Matolo got shut off. Now Connor Moss. Dumped down to Metelsey. He's fouled.
That was a mismatch down there, Mike. They had Carter Leary on Metelsey, and he just took him to the basket, overpowered him.
That's a second-team foul against Highlands. First on Leary. And Big Max Metelsey will go to the line and shoot a couple. Now what do we have here? We're making some subs. Tyler Stachinski in a very animated conversation with official Frank Torbert. Paul Skirtich and Jason Stein, the other men in stripes tonight. Metelsey will get another. Still 7-6. 2 years ago in the football game, Max Metelsey tortured us here.
He was great.
Great receiver. Second one's off the front iron. And Timmons has the rebound. So neither team wants to make a free throw.
0 for 6. And that's these layoffs too, Mike.
And they have Plum has not played since Friday either. Yep. They're in the same boat. Leary found a path and got fouled on his way in. So Carter Leary will shoot 2. They last played Friday. At Mars lost 56-27, and they didn't get double digits in scoring in any quarter in that game.
They're going to go to line 56% so far this year.
Max Metelsey picks up that foul. Nobody's made one.
Is there a lid on it?
0 for 7. Plum 0 for 4. Highlands 0 for 3. Pavlik sits down. Khalil Long comes in. And Don Pacey also into the Highlands lineup.
It's only Carter's 10th foul shot this year, Mike. I think the way he goes to the basket, it's shooting more.
Oh, goodness, missed them both. Rebound Long, bounces it off the floor, and Timmons is going to control it for the Rams. Out to Kuntz. Rams still down a point. Both teams are 0 for 8 from the stripe. Leary has to climb the ladder. They play tough defense, the Mustangs, under Mark Marino. No question. Pacey got free, and he got fouled and hit the floor hard. And
I'm going to go to you. We're not looking at foul shot percentages the rest of the game. It helped us last time.
Yeah, I didn't do it Friday either. I just sort of... Don Pacey now will try. There's got to be some sort of prize for the first person that makes one. Well, especially if we're going to have this many. This is 9 already. Oh, my.
Yeah, tried banking that one. That didn't seem to work.
Maybe next time we're going to read a commercial. That's how we used to get Johnny out of his funk. Oh, my goodness. And he's pretty good at it. Plum ball. It's not as if lousy foul shooters are missing all these.
Pacey 67%.
Which is like best on the team.
Yeah.
Almost. Jimmy's 68. So that'd be it. That's wow. 7-6 Plum. Slow start. Oh, Pacey. Well, there. Just steal the ball then. Kunst to the corner to Leary. Inside to Long, off the window and down. First two for Khalil, coming off a three-point effort at Indiana. 8-7, Highlands now back on top.
He's been the best surprise so far this year, Mike.
Oh, Means with a nice dump down and a lay-in for Cameron Moss, the junior. Matches the two he had out up at Highlands. 9-8. Plum by 1. Timmons handling it here. Out top to Kunst. Uses a long screen. Going to step into a 3-ball. It's off the back rim, no good. Rebound Timmons. Back to Kunst. Stops. Pops off the iron. Rebound is saved by the Mustangs as Nick Killinger got it in. Nearly a steal by Kunst, but this is Moss. Now to Means. Back outside. Matolo's 3 is good. Alex Matolo with a long distance, and it's 12-8. Now Kunst on the floor. Goes in. It got blocked, and he's fouled. Killinger got him. The 6'5 junior picks up his first.
All right, get the commercial.
Sure. Planet Fitness at the Heights Plaza in Natrona Heights is your home of the judgment-free zone. You can work out there for $10 a month. Everyone, and we mean everyone, is free to work out in a non-intimidating environment. Oh, well. New for 2021 is the Planet Fitness Crowd Meter. Just open the Planet Fitness app or our homepage and it'll show you how many members are there. It's just one of many ways that you can ensure that you go to the gym confidently, as Kunst missed them both. Remember, memberships are available for as low as $10 a month. So break free from 2020 is driving through his Means to lay it in. And stop by and say hi to Ross at the Planet Fitness at the Heights Plaza today. Now a travel. 14-8 Plum, and the Rams have come out flat as the proverbial pancake.
3 turnovers for Highlands, 2 for Plum.
For goodness sakes, just make your free throws, you'd be ahead.
0 for 8, Mike.
And there's no excuse for that. I don't care how many days you've been off.
Yeah.
Landon Johnzak in the Highlands lineup.
Just trying to shake it up, Mike.
Here's Matolo. Over to Means. Now they dump it inside. It's shot is missed. Killinger had it.
Over the back.
And they're going to call a foul.
They got to call something.
It's going to be on Highlands, Dean. It's going to be on Long.
Unbelievable. I guess they didn't get a basket out, but still, I'm like, talk about over the back. Wow. Wind that back.
Oh, they changed it.
Yeah, they should.
They changed it.
Better.
That's Killinger's second. I think got awful quiet here after that.
They had a chance.
They saw the same thing we did, and then they go, oh no, it's the other way. Oh, you can be confident in the fact that you had it right all along. Here's Loveland to Kunst. Kunst splits the seam, kicked it back out, and Johnzak lets it go. It's a grazer. Killinger tipped it, and right into the hands of Tarasi Means, and now steal backcourt by Loveland. Underneath the Kunst, he lays it in.
That was all Jimmy Kunst that time, Mike.
He's got 10, out of the 10, he's got 8 of them, and it's 14-10. Here's Moss. Goes all the way through. Blocked by Khalil Long. Killinger put it up, missed it. Rebound Kunst.
Plenty of time.
37 seconds. Highlands with the ball and the arrow. Loveland forecourt. Oh, found a wide open Khalil Long, and there's a lid on it.
Did the same thing in the JV game. Like
now the ball's tipped out of bounds. Oh, boy. DJ Loveland tipped that.
Yep.
I think they're going to fix it.
They're going to fix it.
And there they go. Paul Skirtich gets a little help for Jason Stein, and they get that one right. 25 seconds left of the quarter. 14-10. Plum leads it. Yeah, if the Rams want to hold out any hope of winning this section, they have to win this game.
Oh, yeah. No doubt about
because
it.
Because there's snow next week, and I don't think all the section games are going to get in.
Oh, look at that offensive foul.
Yeah, that was Alex Matolo. That was more than the Billy Coonard armbar. That was
put him in there.
That was Joe Frazier.
Yeah. Green coming. Somebody call it. Yep.
Here's Means. Kicked it back out to the top. That's Will Brewer's era.
They're going to take the last shot.
They are. They're patient normally.
Oh, look at that arm bar there,
Means
Mike.
steps back and throws up a wild, but that's good defense by Highlands. And that'll be the end of the first quarter with a score. The Plum Mustangs 14 and the Highlands Golden Rams 10. We'll tell you about B&J Sports, celebrating their 6th decade outfitting our local teams, and the great sports fans of the AK Valley. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch. They're located at 1605 Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. B&J open 9 to 5:30 weekdays and Saturdays 9 to noon. Or give Glenn a call, 724-226-2762. 6 decades says it all. B&J Sports.
Well, Mike, you've talked about your breakfast club, and we usually have, before I get on at 9 o'clock, we'll have 30 people already watch the game and have their coffee. I'm going to open a new club tonight, Mike.
All right.
It's called the Canadian Club.
All right.
And our first 2 charter members are Karen and Teresa. They're up in Canada. They said it's about time that we recognize them. So,
Okay, where in Canada? We need specifics.
right, I think it's below Toronto.
So we're Ontario then. We're Ontario then.
Get
But
specifics for you.
we need.
After that first quarter, I could use Canadian Club.
14-10 KQV. It's 14-10. The Plum Mustangs lead it after the first quarter, and the Rams were 0 for 8 from the foul line, which should surprise no one. And Jimmy Kunst had 8 points out of the 10. Khalil Long had the other 2.
We got to get that foul shooting cleaned up, Mike, if we want to do anything in this open playoff.
Joaquim Roman in the Highlands lineup, and he has the ball. Kicked it back out to Leary. From 3. Yes. Carter Leary drains one from downtown, his first of the night. He had 14 on Friday night at Indiana. So it's 14-13. Now the trap
Where you want it.
threw it to no one, and the Rams have it.
What a
Lead feed to
beautiful
Kuntz.
pass.
Drives, lays. Oh, he missed a layup. He got bumped, but didn't go in.
What a great pass that was, Mike.
Great work by Leary there.
Yep. Got the trap right where we wanted it.
Here's Matola. Oh, he threw. Matola threw an elbow at Leary. Who are they going to call? They're going to.
Leary.
Oh, jeez.
It's going to be a second, too.
He's going to need a cut man. They play physical.
Yeah, sure do. Always have a Plum.
They bring it. You got to be ready to bring it too.
And Carter's going to have to sit down, Mike.
Oh, he got whacked pretty good.
Yeah, but he got 2 fouls, too, so you know what that means.
And he's also hearing it from his coach. Here's Means. Around Timmons, but Timmons shut him off at the foul line. Now he needs some help. Connor Moss right side. 14-13, Plum by 1. 1 minute into the second. Matolo, what's the call? They're going to be an offensive foul this time.
Yep. They've done it enough.
That's going to be on Moss, I think. Connor Moss. See if nope, I'm wrong. It is Connor Moss. No, it's Alex Matola. That's for the one that he gave the shot to the chin on Carter. At 6 on Plum, so the Rams will be in the bonus after this. Can we decline that? Here's Timmons. Now to Loveland. That's a 2. It's in and out. Rebound tipped. Comes to Kunst with a runner. It's short.
He gets fouled again, but look at it.
Jump ball belongs to Plum at 6:36. Maybe the ladies are in Mississauga. Are they in Mississauga, maybe?
I did not get details.
Hamilton?
I will get some details. Unfortunately, my phone is at home.
Oh.
I came, my phone stayed home. It usually tells you, come with me.
It usually does.
Yep.
I have mine, but that doesn't help you much.
I'll give
You can borrow mine if you want to, but it doesn't do, yeah.
I'll give you a report tomorrow at the end of the first quarter. We'll talk about tomorrow eventually.
We'll do that. Here's Matolo against
5
Loveland.
seconds.
Got it to Matolsi. Long cross-court pass over to Moss, but Roman's out on him. This is Means. Stops, pops. 15-footer is good. 4 points for Tarasi Means, and it's 16-13. Plum by 3. Led by as many as 6. Roman on the blocks. Roman with a spin move. Goes up with the right hand. It's no good. It's tipped. And it's, oh, what a play by Loveland. Got it out of there and got it to Pacey.
He fought that one free, Mike. No foul there.
How in the world? There's Timmons with the, oh my goodness.
How is that not a foul?
No idea. Timmons finishes it.
He pushed him into the referee, Mike.
16-15.
Am I wrong?
It is not for the faint of heart out there tonight. And the problem is, as a coach, if you complain about every call, it's not going to do you any good because there's so many to pick at. Means with a head fake. Now he stops and pops off the back rim, no good. Rebound. Lovely. He had to give it up so he didn't walk, and Pacey's right there.
All right, Highlands take the lead here.
He traveled. He carried it. Pacey did. And turned it over at 5:16.
4-4 turnovers, Mike.
Our Lady of Sacred Heart comes in tomorrow night to Highlands. They have won 29 in a row. 29 in a row.
Tell them how they got there, Mike.
Yeah, they won their last 16 games last year, and then they got the rug pulled out from under them whenever everything stopped. They were on their way to a state championship. They won the WPIAL. They've been to the Whitfield Championship game 4 years in a row and won it the last 2 years, and are trying to ace their section tonight against Sewickley Academy. Tried to go 10-0 in section and win another section title.
We were originally scheduled to play at Lincoln Park. That game got canceled.
Through the grace of God.
Yeah, we don't make that trip. So we get a home game out of it. 5 o'clock JV, 6:30 varsity. Saturday evening affair. Not a night affair, evening.
Olsh, the Chargers.
We're looking forward to it. I hope these guys in Brown aren't looking forward.
Here we go. Offensive foul against Plum as the Rams play some defense. Coach Rodriguez, a former FBI agent, by the way.
Pretty cool. Talk to him. I think Connor Moss got that, Mike. Yep,
he did.
Frustration. I saw him down below just shove off. I think it was Loveland.
So the Rams have the ball. They're down a point, 16-15. This is at Plum's pace. We talked about pace and tempo.
Right, yep.
This is the way they like it.
Try to take the lead again here.
They do not give up a lot of points.
By the way, the girls are going to Lincoln Park tomorrow. Their game's still scheduled. What happened is Lincoln Park had to put a section game in, took our exhibition game out.
That happened. That's been happening a lot. Here's Kunst. Oh, it lost a man on the way in, put it up and scored. And the Rams have the lead back. Jimmy Kunst has 10, and it's 17-16.
Just blew the baseline up there, Mike. They're not rotating and healthy.
Rams on a 9-2 run to get the lead back. Here's Matola.
Keep it for a while.
Inside to Moss, threw up a wild one because he had to. Timmons has the rebound. He's fouled backcourt. And Chandler Timmons will walk to the other end and shoot the 1-and-1 at 4:02 left first half. Highlands 17, Plum 16.
Come on, Chandler, break this streak of a foul.
Here's the good news. He hasn't missed tonight.
We're in a bonus. If 4 guys have missed 2 apiece.
Kunst, Leary, Loveland, and Pacey have all had a turn.
And it gets contagious, Mike. By the way, Olsh is number 1 in 2A, Mike.
Number 1 in the state, too. I thought there was danger. The boys looking ahead to that game. I think it might be happening.
There you go. Thank you, Chandler.
Chandler makes one. The peanut gallery is happy. It's 18-16. Highlands by 2.
It can be done.
He turns around and looks at everybody and says, what was so hard about that?
Exactly.
4 points for the 6'3 sophomore. The Rams lead at 19-16.
It allows you to set up your defense, Mike.
Trossi Means, forecourt. We talked about Plum averaging, giving up 50 steal. Here comes Kunst against Means, goes all the way home and got blocked by Means and knocked out of bounds. Great way to stay with him by Means there.
He sure did, Mike. 5th turnover for Plum. I thought we'd get that converted.
Anyway, talking about Plum only allowing 50 a game, but they only score 45 a game. So that's the other thing you have to factor into it.
Highlands still 47 a game, Mike, and that puts them number 1 in the section along with Mars.
Dump it down to Roman. Roman backs Matulsi in. Got it back to Johnzak. Turnaround jumper is good. It's settled home for him.
So I'm short of
first
Landon.
2 for Landon, and it's 21-16 now. 13-2 run for Highlands.
He double dribble.
This is Brewer. Back to Moss. Moss took Joaquin to the basket, but it was blocked by Kunst. Blocked again by Timmons. How about that? He saw he had to match up with Joaquin. He blew by him, but there were men waiting for him underneath.
That's the difference, Mike. We rotated that time.
Looping feed steal by Pacey. So the Rams back the other direction. Look out from behind as Brewer tried to steal it, but the Rams get it back. Kuntz for three. Yes! Jimmy Kuntz nails another one. Mark Marino needs a timeout, and the Rams lead it 24-16.
Man on fire.
13 for the 6'2 sophomore.
Give John Mason credit for that, Mike. He's been working with Jimmy Shutt and looks tremendous the last couple weeks. Highland Tire, well, winter's upon us, Mike. We were supposed to play Tuesday against
You're kidding.
Armstrong. They said we're going to have a snow event starting Monday, ending on Thursday. So if you haven't got your winter tires yet, now's the time to get them. See why they've been voted the best tires in the AK Valley since 1993, the best oil change since 95, and number one for auto repair. Highland Tires offers one of the largest, most complete inventory of tires and wheels in the Pittsburgh area. If you don't see it, ask them. They'll order it for you. Visit HighlandTire.com or give them a call in Trenton, 724-224-9222. Toronto Heights, 724-224-7900. Or Highland Integrity Alignment at 724-2400. 224-5900. Now offering oil change in both locations. Highland Tire, service, integrity, and price.
Highlands on a 16-2 run. They lead at 24-16.
And I like it.
He didn't make his trip for nothing.
1-3-1 now for Highlands, Mike.
Matulsi tried to get it down to Killinger. It went off his leg, and Means had to save it over by the Highlands bench. Back out top to Matolo, and the Mustangs reset things.
Landon Johnzak getting quality time here.
He is.
Too, Mike. We mentioned how the depth goes. We forgot to mention him and Khalil.
Here's Matola. This is a good defensive stand here by Highlands. Matola threw up a wild one, missed it. Matulsi's blocked by Roman, and Joaquim gets caught with his hand in a cookie jar. That's only the 14th foul against Highlands first half.
That was a great defensive stand, Mike.
Took a lot of time off the clock. Leary has 2, Joaquim Roman 1, Jimmy Kuntz 1. So Max Matulsi, the 6-foot senior, goes to the line. Max had 1 point at Highlands earlier this year in that game, and he's struggling at the line too. He's missed 3.
I'm telling you, I don't know why more guys, don't go underhand. At least try. I mean, he's flinging it.
Go to the Google machine and look up Rick Barry. He's the best free throw shooter, arguably, he and Calvin Murphy of all time, and he shot him underhand.
Yeah.
Here's Kuntz, 24-17, breaks the Highlands run.
Come on, and one, give him on.
And Timmons are going to say it's on the floor, but he'll shoot 1-on-1 anyway.
Mm-hmm.
At 2:10 left first half, Highlands 24, Plum 17.
Chandler comes in, making the last 2 foul shots. Only one on Highlands line with. We're 2 for 10 from the foul line, Mike, and still have a lead.
They're really stretching my stat of winning 19 out of 20 after long layoffs. Timmons, first to the 1-on-1. At 2:10 left first half. In and out. Roman tipped it. Timmons has it. Chandler goes up.
And one.
Shot, score, foul!
Chandler showing his strength there, Mike.
So he made 2 anyway.
Yes, he did.
So now he has a chance for the bonus 1. Highlands 26 and Plum 17. Plum with 7 points here in this second quarter.
In section tonight, we have Mars hosting Hampton. And we have Armstrong in Indiana. Shaler's not playing tonight, Mike, and they're not going to play for a while. We'll talk about that when we get a minute.
That will affect us, I would assume.
Unfortunately.
Timmons gets the traditional 3-point play. He's got 7 points, and the Rams lead at 27-17, kind of out of nowhere, huh?
Quietly, but effectively. And that's why right there, Mike. Look at that defense on the floor. He's going to get him from behind, too.
Matulsi, turn around. He's fouled.
That was a phantom foul. I didn't see anything.
I think he got it in the face. He might have got a poke to the eye there.
All right, Mike, here's the situation up in Shaler. They're 5-3, 7-4 overall. Their next 3 games have been canceled coming in tonight. Coach Stachinski got a call during the JV game. They've canceled our game, and it's not going to be made up. So they may be done for the year.
The point is there's no place to put them now.
Yeah.
There really isn't. I mean, the play, I checked it out, and we talked about this today on the phone. Yes, we still talk on the phone. We don't necessarily text. That the playoffs are due to start. The WPIL playoffs are due to start as Metulsi makes 1 out of 2. Next Saturday to Pavlik. Yes.
Nice job by Chandler, Mike. Coast to coast behind his back.
He can handle 29-18. We'll get back into the playoffs in a minute, but the point is the PIAA playoffs, 5A, start on March 16th, so everything at Whitfield has to be done by then. And they're not moving that.
They're starting February 27th, Mike.
Means for 3, it's a dipper. They haven't made one, have they? Has anyone made one? Just Jimmy. Saved by Metulsi, beautifully. Grabbed by Favero.
Hunter Moss made 1-3.
There you go. Yeah, that's it. And the Matola made one also. First quarter, both.
Oh, come on, offense.
There it is.
There it is.
And that was Moss.
Casey drew it. Yeah.
That was Moss, the younger. He threw the shoulder, elbow, arm.
That's his third, Mike.
Into Don Pacey. I think that's his first. No, it is. Oh, you're right. 3 on him.
Can I have that on a loop? I'm right. I never hear that.
I've said it a couple times. 29-18. Highlands by 11. Well, this had to be a gutty half, wouldn't you say?
Like 19-4. And they do this.
John Zach to Pavlik. Oh, the John Zach Pavlik combination usually is good for a hoop.
There he is.
Pavlik underneath.
Get blocked from
behind, and Trent's going to shoot a couple. I can give his numbers. He hadn't been there much. He's 2 for 4. He'll shoot 2 this time at 46 seconds. The Rams lead by 11.
Matola gets his second.
So, yeah, next weekend, next Saturday, so the Whitfield wants to be down the first week of March, that first Monday and Tuesday of March. They want to be down to 16s by then in all the classes.
And they will.
2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks, and then only the WPIAL champions and all the district champions will make the state playoffs this year. So there's no dragging anybody in or anything like that. You have to win the Whitfield to get in.
Mike, teams out east have played 0 and 1 game.
And they're going to be, yeah, exactly.
So we're very fortunate here so far. So it's going to be crazy when they figure out how they're going to do it.
Long had it for a minute but lost. The Pavlik makes 1 out of 2. Here comes Means. Got it to Moss. That's got to be a charge, doesn't it? It is. Look at Pacey. Pacey's fired up down there.
That's what he does.
He took another one. Highlands by 12. Plum led this game 14-8. It's 22-4 cents.
Amazing. And led the defense, Mike.
And I think a lot of it had to do with just being rusty game-wise. I mean, you could practice all you want, but...
And both Mosses now with 3 fouls. Shall I say no Moss?
Oh, my goodness.
That's what you bring me for. That's why I come to do it again.
The bench is going They're going to be gathering Moss on the bench. 35 seconds left of the first half. Highlands has the ball and the possession arrow. A chance to put an exclamation point on this second quarter, which has been a dandy. Here's Loveland. Out top to Leary. Tried to get Killinger in the air, but couldn't do it. Now to Kunst, looks at the clock. You see him. He gave a quick look to see what's going on to John Zach. Now to Kunst, looks at the clock again, and the Rams want timeout as Stosh calls it. 11 seconds left of the first half.
See if you can cook something up, you famous for this, and we're going to get the arrow too, Mike. Well, are you or someone you know need a physical or occupational therapy? Why not consider a caring therapist at Phoenix Rehabilitation and Health Systems in Natrona Heights? Mike, I've tripled my weight. I'm up to 3 pounds.
Sweet.
Phoenix specializes in one-on-one personalized care, coupled with the latest techniques and equipment in physical therapy services. They deal with any type of injury, specialize in orthopedics like me, conditions including sports, workman comp. Phoenix will help you with your goal to return to the activity you love to do most. Phoenix Rehab and Health Service, conveniently located at 1601 Union Avenue, Natrona Heights, right behind Guardian Angels Parish, Mike. It is no longer Blessed Sacrament.
That hurts, by the way.
Yeah, they keep changing them. They have flexible wires to allow for social distancing and are following all COVID guidelines. Call them today at 724-224-5090 to set up an appointment or on the web at phoenixphysicaltherapy.com.
I have an aunt who did her life's work at Blessed Sacrament, I'll have you know.
Yep. She was principal of St. Joe's, right?
She taught Blessed Sacrament.
Oh, I thought she was principal.
Here we go. 8 seconds. John Zach. 5 seconds. Need some help. Into Kunst. Gotta hurry. Clock. Lets it go. It's going to be short. Rams didn't get the shot they wanted. That was some terrific defense by Plum that time. That's the end of the first half here at Plum as the Rams have a big second quarter. Halftime. We'll be back with stats. It's Highlands 30, Plum 18. Stats and more right after this. We're back at halftime, and the Rams lead it by a score of 30-18, thanks to a big run in the second quarter. Plum was up 14-8, and Highlands went 22-4 to finish the half.
And Mike was basically all defense today. A great run of defense. They forced 7 turnovers in that second quarter. Didn't commit one themselves, Mike, and that's 14 opportunities to the late Don Chaney. Remember at Temple?
It's always about shots, right? Yeah. Halftime stats brought to you by the Anchor Inn in Natrona Heights. Open 11 to 8 Monday through Saturday. That's for dine-in. You can call 724-224-9910 for takeout. The Anchor Inn on Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. Welcome aboard.
Jimmy Kunst got us going, Mike, in that second quarter, hitting a couple threes. He has 13. Carter Leary has 1 3 for 3. Chandler Timmons, nice second quarter with 7. Khalil Long off the bench with 2. Trent Bielak started. He has 3. And there's the Highlands 30 points. For Plum, they're led by Connor Moss with 5. Alex Melito, 5. Tarasi Means 4. Max Mipolsky 2. Cameron Moss 2.
Now the Lukinos proudly welcome you to the Lukino Insurance and Financial Group. They've been serving the AK Valley for decades and are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. Why do we say Joe and Joe always know? Because with all this craziness that's going on in the world right now, the Lukinos are there trying to help you prioritize your family. Life insurance is an investment, so now would be a great time to make sure your policies are doing the job they're intended to do. You can stop by the Lukinos for a free insurance review today. Now, how do you get there? Easy. You go to 2318 Freeport Road. They're right next to the Donut Connection. Don't get donuts. Go see Joe and Joe. Call today 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let the Lukino Insurance and Financial Group put you on the road to financial stability today.
Mike, we mentioned section 4-5A. It's interesting how many games are left between now and March 24th. Morris has 7 games left. We've got 7 games left. Shedder, we don't know. They only had 4 left. We don't know if they're going to play anymore. Hampton has 8 games left. Plum has 5 games left. Armstrong, 9. You see the difference here? Mm-hmm. Indiana only has 4 games left. So.
That's the way I've done games behind. Here's what we have. Mars 7-1 in section. Highlands 5-1. Mars, that's a 1-game lead, even on the loss side. Shaler 2 games back, but now we don't know what's going to happen with them. Hampton's come on lately. They're up to 3-4 in section. They're 3.5 out. Plum is 2-4. Armstrong 1-3. They're both 4 games back, and Indiana has been eliminated from section chance to win. They're 6.5 games out at 0-7 in section 0-10 overall. So that's kind of where that stands. We have Indiana next Friday night. Again, everything's permitting.
We don't even know when senior night is yet. I'll get that tomorrow too.
So we're working on that. Here's what we do know: we are scheduled tomorrow to play Olsh at home, so that's where we're going to be now.
And remember, that's replacing Lincoln Park, which was canceled. So we'll be on the air Sunday morning with Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club will be there soon.
And more Canadian Club. I'll get some more information.
I love Canadian Club. Anyway,
I'm going to pull them out, Mike. We start the third quarter.
Here's Kunst. Corner to Leary. Leary back out there. He had 2 fouls and had to sit down early on. He had 1-3 in the second quarter, and then that was all for him.
Original starters on the floor. They turn it
Jimmy
over.
threw a bad pass as Matola got in the passing lane and stole it. Means blasts his way through. No basket and an offensive foul underneath. I think they're going to get Max Matolsi. Let's see.
And no hoop. That's even better, Mike.
That's exactly who they got. Max Matolsi cleared down the middle. And Mark Marino is beside himself at Paul Skirtich right now. The coach's box is merely a suggestion to Coach Marino right now.
That's a tough one, Mikey. That takes 2 points off the board, too.
And adds a foul to one of your big guys.
He's got 3 now. 3 guys with 3 fouls for Plum.
Kunst all the way through to Leary. Loveland wide open. Jimmy Kunst, and he lays it in.
Good job by DJ.
15 points for Jimmy. It's 32-18 now. Oh, how fast it happens.
Looked like Plum went zone last time, Mike. They have to with 3 guys with 3 fouls.
This is Cameron Moss. to Connor. Inside. Nice overplay by Timmons. Got a hand on it and knocked it away from Matulsi for a second.
Nice pass inside.
Oh, they did get it down there, and that is Cameron Moss with his second basket, 4th point. And it's 32-20. Now quickly down, Plum knocks it out of bounds as Loveland tried to get it down to Pavlik.
They've been getting that mismatch with Carter Leary, Mike, and taking advantage of it a couple times. Carter has 2 fouls. They know that, too, so they're trying to get him isolated. They did that time. 2-3 zone, looks like, Mike.
Last time Highlands was in here, if you remember, they beat Girard in a state playoff game, 46-44. That was a tough one.
Braden Timmons.
Yes, sir. Jimmy Kunst with a 3 that's no good. It's tipped out of bounds.
He made the jump shot of his career. And I mean, literally,
it was down
the
there.
most important
it was right over there.
The only one he ever made. He was a bruiser inside.
That was a tough game. Remember, the Rams were missing some players that game. Levante Martin didn't play. They were missing some guys. And coming off the championship game, the WPAL championship game that they lost, and it was a tough start for them against Girard. Now we're going to have a foul on Loveland.
They're going to call those, Mike. We're going to be here a while.
I'm wrong. It's Leary, I think. It is. It's Leary's 3rd.
Wow. That was off the ball, Mike. They got to be looking for those. If you remember that Girard game, I think we led for 0.4 seconds.
Yeah, at the end. That was a hard one.
That's all it counted. That was an uphill fight. They jumped us like 20-4, remember?
Then the other time we were in here, we beat West Shamokin 89-55 in 2015. Mike Nagy's last game. Steal by Pavlik. Remember, Mike Nagy was a coach at Highlands.
Yes, he was.
And then it went on to a great career at Shamokin. They're not in the Whippeal anymore. Pavlik back out to Leary. Here it comes. Bang! Carter Leary from the corner. He's got 6, both from downtown, and it's 35-20.
They're ranked number 5 in the state now, West Shamokin.
How about that?
Yep. We'll see number 1 in the state tomorrow, right?
We will.
In 2A.
Nope, another one off the ball.
What are they calling?
I think this one's on Plum, too.
Yep, Melito. That's his 3rd.
They got him clearing out on DJ Loveland. DJ knew it. A lot of stuff going on away from the ball,
yeah.
And these guys are doing their best to keep up with it.
Mike, we made 10 threes the other day against Indiana. We're averaging 6.5 a game.
5 so far. Right on pace, huh?
Yep.
35-20. This is Pacey. Gets it back. Loveland out of the corner. Got around Means. Drove in. Oh, went glass. No good. Rebound to Cameron Moss. Means back the other way. Pacey back to take a charge. Pacey got a piece of it.
He sure did, Mike. Out ahead of the pack.
Great pass by Kunst to Loveland.
Yes.
Touchdown.
That was beautiful, Mike. Ball never touched the floor.
37-20.
That's a good foul.
Max Matulsi will go to the line. Highlands by 17.
Mike, we talked about the top 5 in 5A. Newcastle went down last week. They got beat by Bell Vernon.
Number 1 Bell Vernon, huh?
And that was a rematch of the semifinal game last year. We saw that game. Remember they played in front of us?
Right.
It was at the same place, North Allegheny.
Yeah.
And Bell Vernon used the same formula, Mike. They pushed the ball on offense. They sat in a 3-2 zone. Newcastle, 9 of 47 from three-point land.
But Bell Vernon did not, fortunately, have an answer for Highlands in the championship game, though.
Well, I think they used a lot of their energy up there. By the way, Matulski is flinging them in from the foul line.
He's got 4 of them.
You must have heard me talking about it.
37-22, Rams by 15. Kunst stops, pops, 3 ball, yes!
Boy, net didn't move, Mike. He's got 18 now.
Right on his average, and the Rams lead it 40-22. Means to Moss. This is Cameron Moss, the younger. He's the junior. Into Matulsi in the paint. Turnaround. He got fouled. He made the basket.
And 1.
6 points for Max Matulsi. He leads the way. He'll have a chance to complete the old-fashioned three-point play at 4:17.
I think they got Pacey. Let's see. Yep. Tom gets his first.
That's hard to believe. It's amazing how few fouls he gets considering how much contact he takes. And Matulsi,
he's slinging them in.
it looks like Calvin Griffith at the line now, 40-25.
He's got an odd shot, but it's going in. So
Pacey from way downtown off the back rim, but good job by Roman to tip it. To Timmons, turn around. Boy, it won't go.
How'd that ball stay out?
Rebound means. Now Mottola forecourt. Moss got around.
Yeah, they could have called that.
Pacey's looking for a call. There's none there.
There's one there.
And the kick is up, and it is good.
And they give it to Highlands, Mike, on the turnover.
Because Max kicked it out of bounds.
He got fouled about 8 times doing it. And Coach Marino's getting warned by Paul Curtis. He's not going to take that.
You know, a good friend of ours was Highlands kicker in the early 70s. You know who that was? Kenny Elliott.
Oh, yes, Kenny. Yep.
Cameraman Dan's shaking his head at me over there.
You guys are going through the old yearbooks.
Going through the old yearbooks, I'm learning a lot. And Kenny Elliott.
George Skirka, I saw you on the baseball team.
Your boy Tay Waldenbaugh, big star on the basketball team, too.
He was always Big Tay.
Chuck Gugino must have. Chuck Gugino was the driver's ed guy, right? That was his deal. Here's a run to the basket by Timmons. It won't go, but John Zach has it back into the corner. The three is missed by Loveland, and we have a Highlands foul.
Over the back, Joaquin. That's going to be his third.
Joaquin not on the scoreboard tonight. The first game against Plum, Kunst had 14. Leary had 10, McDaniel had 11. Nobody from Plum hit double figures that night.
Even though we're up 15, Mike, we're going to have to play a lot better tomorrow.
We got another, well, that goes without saying.
Chandler Tim is going to get his first. I am really looking forward to that. That's going to be a good test.
Sure is.
I did an 8th grade tournament, and Spat of 4, Dante was there, and he put on a show. We beat him that day, but he also has a running mate now, Jake DeMichael.
Jake DeMichael.
He was not there that day, so it's going to be a little more interesting.
Well, nice handoff to Moss from Matulsi. He laid it in. Connor Moss with 7, and now it's a 13-point game. Highlands is led by as many as 18. 5 straight points for the Mustangs.
Yeah. Get our offense going here.
Jimmy Kunst, right side to John Zach. Cutting for the goal was Roman. Nice layoff to John Zach. He missed it. John Zach's going to try it again and get fouled. So Landon will shoot 2 at 2:45.
How many layups, Mike? Who are they going to get with that one? I think it might have been Connor Moss. Let's see. Yep, I'm sorry. It's Max Matulski, his 4th.
Landed John Zach to the line. He'll shoot 2 at 2:45. Yeah, Max has been strong for them. 4 fouls is really going to hurt. And John Zach misses the first. The Rams were 4 for 14 from the line in the first half.
Ouch.
Second one by John Zach. He missed them both. Tipped by Roman, no good. Rebound, Timmons saves it.
How are we keeping it?
Kicked it back out, and Loveland lets it go. It's a dipper. There is a lid on it. Loveland got it back. Now he throws a wild one out to Kunst. He saves it to Roman. Nearly a bad pass, but John Zach, what's the call? A foul. They're going to get Matolo on the floor, I think.
We were lucky, Mike, because that was over and back.
Now, there was no possession, so I don't think so. But
I think that a call.
It was in the air.
We'll never know.
We won't. And again, what do we always say? Everybody's got a different rule. That's 4 on Matolo.
They're really foul play now, Mike. Other starters, Moss. Both Mosses have 3. Matulski have 4. Tarasi means that the only one not a foul.
Khalil Long replaces Joaquin Roman. 2:26 left of the third quarter. Kunst goes baseline to Timmons, but Moss shut him off. John Zach with an up and under move won't go. Rebound Long, he put it in.
Khalil with 4.
And it's 42-27.
I'm going to go zone this trip. 2-3.
Inside to Killinger. Good job by Kunst with defense. And now look at John Zach pin the Plum player to the sideline over there. It's Favero. to Means, and they're going to get a reach in by Pacey.
He did.
That's 6 on Highlands second half.
Got his hand caught in a cookie jar.
1:46 left third quarter. Rams trying to go to 10-1 and 6-1 in section.
They're going inbound underneath the basket.
In a very warm Plum gym.
Every step you go down, the 80 steps you have to go up, it goes down a degree.
Means to Cameron Moss. Now back to Means. Favero in front of the Plum bench. Moss and Moss play catch out top. This is Cameron.
We're making them take a lot of time, Mike.
Yep. Now Means.
Yeah, they're down 15. They got to get that ball up.
Oh, steal by Pacey. Got a hand on it. And here comes Chandler.
Long arms.
Don't have numbers, but Chandler's going to take it all the way himself. Put it up, missed it. Rebound Long, and it'll be Plum's ball as Long knocked it out of bounds.
6th Highlands turnover. They've forced 11 so far.
Tarasi Means. High posting it to Connor Moss. Nice move off the glass.
He's got 9.
Going to have a timeout at 1:01 left of the third quarter. It's Highlands 42 and Plum 29.
Well, I've been putting off that much-needed work around the house. Why not let the pros of B&E Home Renovations help you to tip off basketball season with a new kitchen, bathroom, game room, or addition to make your home a winner. With over 100 years of combined experience, and our Brian Nee and his team of professionals at B&E Home Renovations guarantee your job will be completed on time and exactly the way you want it. And rest assured that Brian and Steph have been working 12-hour days to combat any delays brought on by COVID-19. As always, customer service is their top priority. Give Brian a call today at 724-351-3172 for a free estimate, or visit their Facebook page. B&E Home Renovations, with a B, is always busy.
1:01 left, third quarter. Highlands leads it by 13. Trying to win their third in a row after their only loss, which was at home. Seems like a month ago to Shaler.
And if you just joined the broadcast, we're scheduled to play Shaler next Wednesday. That game has been canceled. It's not going to be made up. Shaler has some COVID issues out there, and just like you said, Mike, there's no place to put the game.
And we're running out of room.
Yeah.
The playoffs have to start, and really, since everybody's been allowed to make it, that wipes out any questions about any of those things. It's like keep playing the playoffs and play how many you can get in, and then we turn you loose. This is Leary. Less than a minute to go in the quarter. Kunst out of the corner is short. He was yelling short right away, hoping to get some rebounders under there. Means 2-on-1.
There is no foul.
They don't call anything. Oh, it hit Pacey on the head and goes out of bounds. A header by Pacey.
And there's one I think we should have had, Mike.
Oh, I think so. I can't believe they didn't call anything. Although I can't say I'm against them calling nothing. Now they do get it into Moss. That's Connor. 28 seconds. Plum has the ball in the arrow. They trail by 13. Well, if they play their cards right, they can get it in single figures. Oh, Favero had trouble controlling it. Now went to Moss at 18 seconds. Glass no good. Rebound Kunst. Jimmy going to push it. 1-on-2. Crossover move. He got fouled and hit hard. So Jimmy will shoot 2 at 11.4.
Connor Moss going to pick up his 4th foul there, Mike.
Jimmy Kunsto for 2 from the line. He's got 18 points. He leads the way from the Rams. He's going for his 4th straight 20-point game.
Knocks these 2 down here. He can do it.
Mark Marino, the coach of Plum, is from Kerwinsville. Do you know where Kerwinsville is?
Not familiar with it.
Clearfield County. Ooh. Do you have any idea what their nickname of the school is?
Deer.
Kuntz makes the first. How about the Golden Tide? Isn't that cool?
Interesting.
The Kerwinsville Golden Tide. They're gold and blue, and their uniforms look like Georgia Tech, and they have GT on the helmets.
Wait, you're doing your research there, Mike. You're deep diving on us.
There was a chance I may have been alone tonight. That's why I did that. I wanted to make sure to get that in. Jimmy makes 1 out of 2. It's 43-29.
He flips home for a little.
Unfortunately, I left the mailbag at home. Here's Means with a great move at the buzzer. Tarasi Means. put it in at the buzzer. He's got 6, and it's 43-31. Highlands by 12. The lead's been cut.
Yeah, Mike, don't leave him out yet. That was a 13-13 quarter.
Now, the Wireless Zone is the largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America. Whether you're a small business, a big family, or just need a new device, the Wireless Zone can help. The Wireless Zone, we're dedicated to finding the right device for you, your family, your business, and your lifestyle. Our stores offer competitive prices on today's most popular smartphones, devices, and accessories with award-winning customer service. They have 12 area locations, including 6 in the AK Valley. You can always go to Natrona Heights at the Walmart Plaza or at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall, or find Wireless Zone online by going to wirelesszone.com.
Again, John Mason owns the store in the Heights, and we've been talking a lot about Mike and Mason. This being the 10th anniversary of the 64-point game. It was January 26, 2011. Mike White had an article on it. Bill Beckner had an article on it. He was there that night, Mike.
Bill was?
Yes. And the trivia question was going to be how many shots did he take that night, but you knew it was how many.
Was it 19 or something?
19. He made 17 of them. Talk about shooting performance. 7 for 7 from 3 points. 23 of 24 from the foul line. And here's the question. Trivia question tonight. What was the name of the professional team he was drafted by and went to Europe and played for?
Oh, brother. Wasn't he in Belgium?
He was in Belgium. Now, that's the country. What was the...
The Belgium Waffles.
No. I'll give you a hint. Giants.
Moss to the basket, and he'll go to the line.
Joaquin going to pick up his 4th. Mike again got the lead. Don't turn the clock off, please.
Rams are up by as many as 18. Now the lead is 12, and this is Connor Moss, the senior, at the line. He'll shoot a pair. The Giants, I don't know.
Antwerp.
Well, I guess if you're thinking about Belgium, you'd have been in Antwerp.
It was on one of the seas. I don't know which one. The Baltic. How's that? Let's go.
Works for me. Connor Moss with 10. And now it's a 10-point game.
My wife will be correcting me right about now, by the way.
Jimmy Kuntz, forecourt. And this Plum team is
nice pass.
Lucky inside to Timmons.
And
he scores and draws the foul.
For a sophomore, Mike, boy, did he use his head there. He knew he had the guy in the air, took the contact, dropped it in. Great pass by Jimmy Kuntz, and he'll try to make it a...
He's a quarterback. He has to be smart.
3-point play. Killinger picks up his 4th. They all have 4. There you go.
And Chandler.
Double figures with 10.
And he's 4 out of 5 from the line.
More importantly, Highlands now up 13.
46-33. This is Means. Kicked it back out to Moss.
Oh,
inside. And there's Roman.
Yep.
To get it to Jimmy Kuntz. Rams by 13. Leary left side.
Be patient here.
Now baseline to Roman. Kicks it back out to Loveland. Back to Joaquin. Lost the handle.
3-on-1 now.
Here they come. Moss with a spin move. Got it to Favero, and he missed the shot. And that hit Moss right in the mush, and it goes out of bounds. It's dangerous down there underneath that basket.
That's 2 we've had bounce off head.
Right in the mush.
And again, they're sitting back in the zone, Mike. We should be patient. Ahead by 13.
Absolutely.
Now they come out to pick up man-to-man.
Here's Kunst. Kicked it over to Pacey in the corner. Kunst baseline goes in, up, yes.
And Moss knew he couldn't foul there, Mike. Jimmy now has 21.
21 points for Jimmy Kunst. Again, 4 straight 20-point games for him. And the Rams have it back up to a 15-point lead.
Goes back to the pregame, Mike, when we talked about he's in attack mode. We're a much better team.
Great job, great defense by Timmons.
Just position, Mike.
He wouldn't let Moss put that one in. Chandler's going to take it coast to coast. All the way through, put it up, off the rim, tip no good. Chandler got whacked in the nose. Maybe Maybe old thumb to the eye. Here's Means the other way. He's fouled by Kunst.
Jimmy going to pick up his second.
And Chandler's a little bit of the worse for wear now.
I hate when that happens. 6:07 to go. Highlands leading here 48-33.
Rossi means business from the line. He drains the first. He's got 7 on the night, and it's 48-34. 14-point Highlands lead. Timmons will sit down. And Don Pacey in.
This is probably the smallest lineup we've had out there all night, Mike. 3 guards now. Pacey, Leary, Loveland. Along with Jimmy Clinton, Joaquin.
8 for Means. Highlands by 13. Kunst. Now Loveland out by the Mustang. Less than 6 to go. Looping feed over to Loveland. Now
nice
in the paint
pass. Come on.
And Joaquin didn't come to the ball.
Yeah, great pass.
He just kind of stood there.
Yeah. Look at Jimmy with those long arms.
He did knocked it away from Means as he was driving to the basket.
8 Highlands turnovers. Plum's committed 12.
Matolo in the game with 4 fouls. So is Max Matulsi. No time to wait. 13-point game. Matulsi turns around. Here's Matolo. Gets shut off. Nice dump down. Moss put it in. Connor Moss with 12. And it's 48-37. They will battle you. They kind of remind me of Armstrong in that sense.
Yep. Play tough defense. Oh, boy, skip pass.
John's not going to let it fly. It's an air ball.
We don't need that, Mike. We do not need that shot.
5 minutes left. Plum can get it into single digits as Means runs over Leary. Now Matolo for 3. It's in and out. Rebound Matulsi. Means baseline. Killinger scores and draws the foul. First 2 of the night for Nick Killinger. And it's 48-39 with less than 5 to go.
Once again, Mike, they're in the zone. Why are we shooting? Pull them out of it. Who got that from? They're trying to check.
Yeah, they're not sure. Now the official, Frank Torbert's at the table, and they're making sure they have it right.
John Tuck.
Okay. Not a good couple of trips for him. So Killinger, the 6'5 junior at the line. Fires one up against the back iron, and the Rams have it.
Now let's be patient. Get a good shot. Last couple of
minutes. And look what Stosh is saying right here.
Yep.
Highlands with the timeout. The Rams are about to go 4 corners. Full timeout for Highlands. 4:38 remaining in the 4th quarter. Highlands 48 and Plum 39.
All right, let's drill down on this top 5 because, again, playoffs are coming soon, as you mentioned, in 27. Mentioned Newcastle, number 1. They have 3 starters back. Mike Wells, Sheldon Cox, remember those names?
Yes, sir.
A kid named Isaiah Boyce. But the one guy we haven't accounted for is a kid named Jonathan Anderson. He's only a sophomore, Mike, but he's averaging double figures. His brother Sean was a PG Player of the Year a couple years ago. He went on to play Division I at Navy. So, again, they are number 1, but they got beat, like we said, by Bell Vernon this week. Char Valley, you ready for this, Mike? 14-1. How the heck have they got 15 games in?
Hey.
Guess where they're at tonight?
Newcastle.
You got it. And again, today's winner of that will probably jump up to number 1. Their winners are 7 in a row. They have 5 games left. Penn Hills is in 3rd, 9-3. They host Fox Chapel. They only have 4 games left. And then it depends on who you look at. The Post-Gazette has us 4, Mars 5. The Trib has Mars 3, us 4, Penn Hills 5.
Mark Marie Marino is losing his mind over there. I'm not exactly sure what about, but it's with his team. And Timmons stole. And what's Raheem doing?
I have no idea.
You got to go to the basket there.
Yep.
Here's Killinger back to Means. Tried to go to Killinger. One too many passes. Killinger wasn't waiting. And the ball. And the game's devolved here in the fourth quarter. It's
turnover fest here.
They are not sending this one to the Naismith Museum.
Oh,
there's a foul on Timmons as Killinger got him in the backcourt.
That's going to be 5 for him. He's going to walk the plank here. And
he was coming out anyway. he was not coming. He was not going to meet a good reception on the Plum bench right now. Chandler Timmons will go to the line. He'll shoot the 1-and-1. And he's 4 for 5.
Next one will put us in the bonus.
Timmons with 10, Kuntz with 21. That's the only two Rams in double figures. Connor Moss with 12. That's the only Mustang. Off the front iron, but fought away by Loveland.
Foul, too.
And Leary high posting it to Timmons. And he throws it off a hand to Matulsi. Steal by Plum. Matolo back, throws up a wild one, missed it. Rebound, Timmons.
Nice defense that time by Leary.
And the Rams get it across against pressure. Leary into a double team. To Roman. Oh, he had a man open. Oh, he saved it. As Matulsi threw it right into Joaquim's stomach. Roman again. Reverse. Won't go. The tip is no good. Timmons has it. Timmons put it up. He's fouled. Boy, Chandler doing a lot of hard work down there.
Been a rough night for Joaquim, hasn't it, Mike?
It really has. He has not scored.
Somebody else walks the plank. That'd be Connor Moss. Their leading scorer, Mike.
2 foul outs. And maybe more to come. There's still 3.5 to go.
We'll shoot 2 the rest of the way, too.
Two for Timmons. Missed the first.
Wow, I'm going to have to get the abacus out to get the percentages tonight, and they're not good.
How's 6 for 22 grabbed you?
Ouch.
7 for 22.
Chandler going to get another break. Trent Pavlik checks in for him. Trent started the game tonight.
49-39, Highlands by 10.
There's a walk right there, you see that?
And now Plum just lost it out of bounds. Matulsi kicked it out. It's the second time he's kicked it out. This one didn't have the authority. The first one did, though.
15 turnovers now forced by the Golden Rams. They're going to come full court pressure. If I was them, I'd put us on a foul line. You know?
I think I'd start that in the first quarter.
Yeah, really.
I think they did tonight. It was kind of successful for them. Here's Leary. They get into a playoff game shooting foul shots like this, they'll lose the first game. I don't care who they're playing. Here's Loveland.
Why? We don't need that, Mike. Absolutely don't
and
need that.
And Means stole it.
Yeah.
Matolo blocked by Pavlik and fouled by Pavlik. Now, it could be someone else, too. There were 3 guys in there.
I think it was Trent.
All right.
Yeah. Let's see it. Maybe not. That's Carter Leary's 4th.
Yeah, they had plenty to choose from in there.
And again, Mike, stopping the clock.
The Rams are trying to prove that they can come out and play for about 10 minutes and win a game.
That's what it's been so far. That big burst in the second quarter when they outscored Plum 20-4. Elsewise, Plum has won the first and tied the third.
And don't look now, but if this goes in, it's only an 8-point game.
And it did, and it is.
We have a timeout at 2:56 to go. 49-41. Highlands by 8.
Choppy performance tonight, Mike. There's no doubt about it. Our defense has kept us in there, though. Again, forcing 15 turnovers. coming in, forcing 17, committing 11, and we're right on our average there. 66 we're scoring per game, giving up 47, and looks like Plum has already topped that. Plum is at 41. We're keeping them below their average, but we're way below our 65, that's for sure. We've been sloppy tonight, Mike, committing 11 turnovers, and again, just not taking care of the basketball.
No, not at all. And in this choppy year, in this season unlike any other, you're going to see performances like this, I think, more. This is the time of year you're ramping it up normally, and so many stops and starts, not making any excuses, certainly. Now they break the press, and they got a 3-on-2. And Pacey's going to pull it back out. Kunst to Leary. I don't know. I think they still got to look to score because you can't bank on making foul shots.
No.
And I don't know that 49's enough. It might be. Timmons had it stolen by Matulsi. I think just putting it in the freezer is not the answer either. I think you got to keep playing. Here's Matolo out to Means. Matolo's going to spot up. Here's the three. It's good.
He's got 10. 5-point lead. 2 minutes to go.
49-44. Jimmy Kunst got
we
fouled
need to get our offense from
by Means.
And these are big foul shots, Jim.
That's the 19th foul against the Plum Mustangs. Jimmy will shoot the 1-and-1 at 156. He's 1 for 4.
Means first foul, and he's a starter.
John Zach, Pacey, Belak, Loveland, Leary, Kunst, and Timmons have all missed foul shots tonight. And there's another one.
Why isn't that 2, Mike?
There's only one. It's only the 9th foul. There was 10 to 8. Here is Means. 5-point game. Means with a crossover move. Tries to get around Kunst. Got it to Cameron Moss. Now driving to the basket is Will Brewer, and he got fouled by Belak.
Stop the clock.
So Will Brewer, who has not scored tonight, the 5'9" senior, will go to the line in a 5-point game at 136. Brewer's first is up, and it is good. 49-45. Highlands led by 18 in the third quarter. Plum now on a 23-9 run to bring this back to 49-45.
In a game of runs, Mike, we had 20-4 in the second quarter.
And a second one takes a peek and goes back in. 49-46.
One possession game.
Timmons behind the back, gets around Means. Forecourt. Oh, he slid. That was close. Here's Leary. They don't have to pick somebody to foul. They can foul anybody. Really, the way it's gone tonight.
I agree.
I just do it now. I don't even know why they're waiting. And they get Timmons. That'll be a 2-shot foul at 117.
They are absolutely not guarding Joaquim at all, Mike. They're leaving him underneath the basket unattended.
Timmons will shoot 2. Highlands 7 for 23 from the foul line.
Now we'll all shoot 2 the rest of the way.
Second foul on Means, by the way. Chandler's made 5 of the 7 that Highlands has made tonight.
That one looked in and went down just like it did for Mr. Brewer a moment ago.
2-possession game, 50-46, 117 remaining. This looks like that little spell of games that we had before the Shaler game. Very similar. Missed the second. 8 for 25 from the line. Here's Matola. To Means. Clock winds down to a minute. Brewer out of the corner. Back to Means. Brewer. Rams got to play tough defense now. They have a 4-point lead. Metulsi out there with 4 fouls. Means off the move. He's fouled. He'll shoot 3. Pacey got him. Means will shoot 3 at 49 seconds.
Mike, you can't do that. You can't turn the clock off with less than a minute to go. And kids, I used to have a big head of hair. This is why I don't.
It's gone by the wayside.
Gone? Oof. Not forgotten. I have many pictures.
Well, the bad news for Means is he missed that one. The good news is he gets 2 more.
I do save myself a lot of time in the morning.
Old ABA basketball, 3 to make 2. 9 points now, and it's 50-47. It's back to a 1-possession game. He made 2 out of 3. 50-48. Here's Leary to Kunst. Rams got to beat the 10, and they're fouled in the backcourt. Leary is. He'll shoot 2 at 42 seconds.
Big 2 here, Mike, because again, if you can knock these 2 down, it's a 2-possession game. He makes 1 out of 2, it's a 1-possession game.
Rams, again, you can't stress it enough, have missed 17 foul shots. First one by Carter is down.
And have taken a 12-point halftime lead and furthered their way to 3. But this is the big one, Mike.
They made 1 basket in the 4th quarter. Jimmy Kunst had a basket. That's it. Chandler might have made 1 too. Second one's no good. Yeah, they're shooting 33%. If this was baseball, it'd be great. 51-48. Means shot missed. Metulsi, boy, he looked like he got fouled. Big rebound for Joaquin Roman. Out to Kunst, 30 seconds. He runs into a wall of Mustangs, and I think Max Metulsi's going to foul out.
Wow.
So Metulsi, I believe, is that's his 5th.
Big rebound for Joaquin. For all the problems he had tonight, Mike, he grabbed that big rebound. That is the 3rd Plum Mustang to go to the bench with fouls.
Well, it's part of the strategy, obviously.
Yep.
You're going to foul a lot of guys out if you want to have Highlands shoot a bunch of free throws. The yin and the yang. Goodness gracious.
This is the big one, though, Mike. This makes it 2 possessions. Come on, Jim. Big shot here.
51-48, 27 seconds. That one is short. Roman got the rebound and put it in.
It is big 2 of the night, Mike. Those might be the most important 2.
53-48, Highlands by 5.
No foul. Do not foul him. Can you hear me? I'm 80 rows up here, and I'm telling him not to foul him. 53-48. There's the story. 14 seconds to go. Yikes. Joaquin.
Beautiful. He had a big rebound down at this end, too, a minute ago. You talk about having a tough night. Boy, crunch time at the end there. He made a couple of big plays, and maybe that's going to be enough. The Rams lead it by 5. They led by 18 midway through the 3rd quarter. The word you used was frittered. That's correct.
Yeah.
But now they got to try to hold on to this one.
If we play like we did in the 2nd quarter, we have a chance against Olsh. If we play like we did the other 3, we're going to get killed.
Yeah.
Olsh is Our Lady of Sacred Heart, right?
They are. They're in Coriopolis. And
up by Rock Morris, aren't they? In the area.
Yeah, they're more down the hill.
Sewickley Bridge?
More in the area of Cornell, down there.
A fine university.
Halfway between. They stopped playing football at Cornell for a while, and then they didn't like it, and they brought it back.
Who was the famous Cornell grad football? Want to be a big TV star?
Ed Marinero.
How about it?
I interviewed him once. He was
There you go.
He was not a nice person.
All right, bear down. No foul.
Here we go.
No foul.
Matola.
No foul.
Here's Means.
No
Against
foul.
Timmons.
Let him
7
have
seconds.
it.
Means goes in.
Why?
Shot, score, foul.
Why, Joaquin? Walk away from him. He's got to miss this shot on purpose. Unbelievable.
Oh, there's time. There's plenty of time. He can make it, foul, and Highlands will miss at least one. You know that. So
I'm going to miss it on him.
yeah, you have two chances. Those are your two things that you could do. 53-50. Maybe by trying to miss it, it'll go in.
Here he did it, Mike.
And now they kick it out. Here's Meads for the tie. Oh, it's in and out. The Rams win. Unbelievable. What a great look he had. It took 2.5 peeks down the hole and wouldn't go. And the Rams somehow hold on. They steal one at Plum.
He did exactly what I said, Mike. He had a great look at the end, too. And I'll tell you what, they did everything they could. Give Plum credit for coming back here against the Golden Rams and a great win on the record book, but it was an ugly way to do it.
It sure was. So the Rams go to 10-1, 6-1. Plum to 4-5, 2-5. So it's a win, and you try to get better tomorrow. You better, because Olsh is going to be waiting. We'll see what happens. We'll be at home.
Hopefully you play up to the level of the competition.
Exactly, and maybe they were looking ahead. You never
I'll
know.
tell you what, both those teams want to run tomorrow. It's not going to be like this.
No, it's not. All right, let's wrap it up. Thanks to Josh Shoup here at Plum for helping us out. Thanks to cameraman Dan. Once again, that final score. Highlands 53, Plum 50. For the Dean Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik. So long, everybody.